Thanks. So we're here with Richard Anderson. He's been a presenter today at the Beneath the Waterline Forum, which we're about halfway through. Richard, you've attended these sort of things with VFF Water Council. Obviously, your long-term commitment to water services committees, both as a presenter and a participant. What were you talking about here today?
Look, the main topic that I've been involved in is the storage fees. We've been talking about storage fees for a number of years. We won't call it inequity, but the variation between a water user and a non-water user, effectively people who own water still attached to their land versus the people who own water not attached to land, but that doesn't mean they're all speculators, because there's a lot of farmers rearrange their affairs to separate their water from their land, but there's a variation in terms of how much they pay for storage fees, and we're trying to resolve that here today.
And look, for our purposes here and being able to obviously show that we're engaging with customers and listening to customers, are you getting a sense that people are being heard or that their input is valued?
Look, I've spoken to some of these people at lunchtime and afternoon tea, and I think the feedback's been fairly positive about the way we've done the engagement here today, so I think that's a good sign. We haven't always done this well.
Yeah.
I know through our Rochester Water Service Committee we had a joint Rochester VFF Campaspe branch meeting there about a fortnight ago. We had a good roll-up, and that was another good session talking about pricing and you know, various aspects of our tariff policy, and I think that's good. We need to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
We're now getting ready to submit our next pricing plan. We're in the fourth year or final year of the current plan. Some of these issues that have been raised were raised probably this time 4 years ago when we were doing the previous plan.
Yep.
They weren't addressed.
Yep.
And I think, look, this is no reflection on Golden Murray Water, it's probably more about resourcing, but I think it's probably unacceptable that we went into another water plan not having tried to make these changes. That would be basically mean 8 years of having not addressed these issues.
If you can see a result here today, it's going to be some real action.
I think what I've seen
in the pricing submission
today,
we put forward.
Yeah, what I've seen here today, and look, obviously management and senior management say to me sometimes, yeah, but we've got to have this lodged by November. I wouldn't be too fussed about the lodging date. I'm quite happy to go and see the Minister and others and get an extension of the date to give us a chance to get it right this time.
Yeah, it's that importance to get it right.
I'm not into rushing this to try and just get it done because here's a date on the calendar that we must get it done by. I think it's more important we fix it up this time, and if we need to go and get an extension, well, I'll be in the front row leading the charge to get our extension.
That's good to know. So. Now, on a completely different topic, are you still learning about water, or is there anything else to learn?
Look, I'm 36 years around the water space. Nearly the whole of that time as the chair of Rochester, pre-water service committees, when we had the old advisory committees. I've certainly been involved in the VFF water space for a long, long time also. But look, I don't think you're ever too old to learn. It's not just about water. You could be 100 years old and somebody will tell you something that you didn't know. So,
well, that's good. I think
it's a big topic. It's not easy to get your head around. Sometimes, you know, our closer customer group, they talk about things, and we've seen it this afternoon. But there are some things that it is impossible to change.
Well, look, hopefully
that might be government policy, it may be the ACCC charging rules, water charging rules. Some of those things aren't easy to change.
No.
But the stuff we've been talking about today is within Golden Murray Water's realm to actually change the structure of. There was a couple of issues came up there about, you know, putting more costs into storage fees. Well, there's one or two legitimate ones which I did raise, which are still government policy, but they're state government policy, and we could probably have a fair influence to drive those particular changes. And we'll do that.
Well, look, on behalf of GNW, thanks for taking part today. Thanks for taking part in this interview.
Well, I think you must remember I'm a customer as well.
You are a customer, of course.
I'm one of the large customers, so I've got a fair interest in how this unfolds as well.
All right. Well, yeah, a vested interest, of course.
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
thank you, Richard.
No worries.
Right.